This is a free download from the BBC. For more information, go to bbc.co.uk/podcasts.
Okay, geezer in the house. Okay, I thought it would be nice. Welcome to the podcast, by the way, guys. I'm putting my shoes on and I've got stomachache. Apart from that, how are you doing?
Cold feet.
Not talking to you.
How's your bum?
Sore. I thought it would be nice. Oh, you don't want to go there.
He's grazed it.
I've grazed it.
How have you grazed it?
Let's not go there. Now,
I
Somebody
kind
went
of
there.
want to.
I thought it would be nice. Instead of us introducing ourselves today, is if we just said a few words about the person to our left. So I'm going to go first. My name's Ian. On my left is Catherine Boyle, who is wearing an outfit that looks like it comes from 1967.
Thank you.
And she's a really great person to work with, although she can be genuinely, and I know you'll take this the right way, very, very annoying and a little bit hypercritical, and sometimes you get upset if I ask other people to do stuff that you think you could do.
Yeah. But that's more about me than...
It's not discussion. It's not a discussion. It's just laying it out there.
It's more about me wanting to be in
laying
control.
It out there. It's not. You're doing it now. You see, you're doing that now. It's not a discussion. It's just we're just saying what we feel. There's no need to get dark.
I'm glad.
Okay. You can't comment back on me, but you can comment on Kelly Betts, who's leaving.
Hello, I'm Catherine Boyle, and Kelly Betts is leaving. She's to my left here. She's very small. She's fun. She's really, really good fun to work with. But
Kelly's butt.
she cannot spell for toffee. And as you know, I have control issues. And when I see it on the screen sometimes, it makes I'm going to say it. It makes every single internal organ shrivel with my disapproval.
But shrivel spelt CHREVEELS.
Well, I mean, that's a minor thing. It's a minor thing.
Hey, don't call Kelly a minor thing.
Although it would be right.
She's got a thing for minors. I mean the men who work underground.
Yes.
There's another thing as well that kind of gets on my nerves. The sort of men...
Wow, a double whammy.
Right, here we go. And it's not your fault. It's just the people you attract. So maybe it's something you're
We'll
putting out.
send it back the other way next week, guys. Don't worry.
Maybe it's something you're putting out. I don't know. I don't want to blame it on you, but maybe it is. The men who ring up and want to speak specifically to Kelly, let's just say...
They're unhinged.
Yeah,
Their
they're
belts are unhinged.
Yeah. So if you could...
I like that.
if you could be less enticing, helpful.
Subtle enough that we won't get into trouble, but obvious enough that people are going to dig it. Okay,
There you go,
thank you. Kelly, could you say thank you to Catherine?
Thank you very much, Catherine.
Okay, send it round.
And then before you start, okay, whatever you're going to say about
Yeah.
me, just talk about me as a person. Don't base it on my looks. Far away.
And don't bring the show into it.
Okay. My name is Kelly Betts, and to my left is Justin Dealey. He's
Just be yourself.
Of course.
Yeah.
He's extremely fun to work with,
Thanks,
although
Brian.
sometimes he's quite intense.
Again, judge it on me as a person, not my
Yep.
looks, not my aura.
Not his Kiora.
No, that'll do, won't it?
No?
Oh.
No.
I think
Carry
there's
on.
a bit more in there,
Yeah.
isn't
But again, don't make it too much, okay?
About your looks.
Yeah,
So I
okay.
can't talk about the
Just
beard.
tone it down ever so
or the-
slightly. I can feel this kind of weird thing. Okay, carry on.
He's a good street boy.
Thank you.
Very good on the streets. Yes. I don't really know what to say.
Okay, that's fine. Well,
Great
we're done.
stuff, yeah.
We're
well,
done.
hang on to my
No,
left.
We're done.
Hang on to my left.
No, we finished.
Okay.
We finished. Oh, go on. You have a go then. Who's
To
to
my
your
left-hand side, I have JVS, who is in the window studio here.
The window studio.
JVS is a player, and he has recently purchased a dog. And you know what? All-round great guy.
There we go, you see. By the way, anyone who's recently purchased a dog, you have my sincerest condolences, because they're not fun at all. They are anyway. We're going off on a tangent. Last week, welcome to the podcast. That was great fun, guys. And next week we'll send it all back the other way. Last week, Danny was in charge of the pod. Dishy Danny Warbucks. He did a menu, and we were genuinely impressed by that. When
Surprised and impressed, yeah.
Well, Kelly's back. She don't do menus.
I have this time.
Squeeze me.
Yes.
Baking powder. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, do you want to talk us through the menus?
For starters, we have a succulent caller talking about hair.
I've got loads of celebrities and royals' hair. I've got pick it up all over the place.
Succulent.
You say succulent again. Say it. It's no good. You're saying it in such a way that this is going to be my
This
new
is why we get
ringtone.
phone calls.
Succulent.
There we go, guys. One for the lads there. And indeed some of the ladies. It's 2015. Continuez-vous, s'il vous plaît?
A sprinkling of feist in a caller called Linda.
I think the police, do you know what, they should cut more of them. They should make them do more work.
Complete with truffle shavings and cucumber.
Ah, you're trying to do posh food and you don't know how to, do you?
No.
They don't go at all, do they?
I don't think I've ever had a truffle. The chocolate truffles are not the same as the other truffles, are
No.
they? Okay, well, in that case, I've never had a
It's a
truffle.
mushroom. You're not into mushrooms. It's a fungus.
I don't like mushrooms. I'm almost allergic to them. Continue.
For the main course, it's an oven roast.
Oven racist Andy Day.
For the main course, it's an oven roasted Andy Day from CBeebies. Is that where he's from?
Delicious.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Right.
I think pesetas were underrated.
With ham hock terrine and heritage beetroot.
That's too much meat. It's too much meat there.
I had a great shank the other night.
Is that why your bum hurts?
I had a lamb shank the other night. Oh, it's beautiful. But it's basically it's lamb on a bone.
Seriously, is that why your bum hurts?
No, it was honestly, it was delicious. Oh, I love a bit of lamb.
Pizza's bad for that, apparently.
For dessert, it's song lyrics that you've passed off as your own to impress someone, and a dashing of David in Hitched's homemade custard.
Where the rivers of our vision flow into one another.
God, I don't want to think about that.
Look, hang on a minute. We're 6 minutes in and we've not even done a clip yet. Let's go. Where are we now? I've got no idea how this menu works anymore.
Cheese and biscuits.
Optional, much like this podcast. It's compulsory! Here's the starter. Morning, Matt!
Morning.
Would you like to buy a lock of Lady Diana's luscious blonde hair?
I've got some myself already, mate.
Have you?
Yeah.
Hey, fantastic. Where'd you get that
I've
from?
got I've got loads of celebrities and royals' hair. I pick it up all over the place.
Any for sale?
Yeah, what are you after?
He's opening his coat.
You got any McCartney?
Yeah, I can sort that out for you. No problem.
How much for a few strands of McCartney?
Oh, McCartney, he's got to be worth a few quid, isn't he?
Yeah, what vintage you got though?
£3, mate.
Is it the
£3.
is it the new look McCartney that's gone slightly red because he's dyeing it, or is it old style mop top?
Whatever you want, Kelly.
It's Catherine, but never, it doesn't
Right,
matter.
Steve.
Sorry.
No. Okay, what about a bit of Elvis? Bit of Elvis.
Yeah, can sort that out for you.
How much for Elvis? Where you getting greasy? Where you getting all this hair from, Matt?
I'll get it. I'll pick it up. It's all over the place. You just need to know how to look for it, mate. You'll find it in books. I'll find it car boot sales, burger bars. It's everywhere.
Morning, Harley.
Hello.
How you doing? You all right?
It's my dad's birthday.
Well, hang on a second. Let's focus in on this. What's your dad's name?
Dave.
Dave.
Yeah?
And how old
Birthday Dave.
How old is your dad?
50.
50? Happy birthday, Dave. Hey? Well, would you like... I tell you what, we don't normally do this, Harley, but I like this, the cut of your jib. What are you, 16, 17?
No, 5.
Are you really 5? Or
Yeah.
are you a grown-up pretending to be 5?
I am a 5.
You're a 5.
She's a 5.
I'm looking at Kelly. Kelly's not moved. Okay, no, it's not you on the phone, Kelly. All right, Harley. Well, do you want to sing Happy Birthday to Birth Dave?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daddy. Happy birthday to you.
There we go. We're going to have that. Now, listen, Harley, I have to ask you a question. Do you watch the CBeebies?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know who Andy is?
Yeah.
He's the terrifying-looking one. He's half giant. I'm not sure if his mum or his dad is a giant, but he's got giant genes. He's coming on the show tomorrow. Have you got any questions, Harley, that you would like to ask Andy?
Yes.
Go on. What would you like to ask? Go.
How tall are you?
Excellent.
It's an excellent question.
Is there a follow-up to that? It sounded like there was going to be a follow-up. Or is that just it?
Just it.
Beautiful. Harley, that's going to get played tomorrow at about 8:30 to Andy, okay?
What about my happy birthday song?
Sorry?
Oh, she's got a request.
What about the happy birthday song?
What? Which happy birthday song?
Any.
Oh, you want a request? All right, go on then. What song would your dad like?
Happy birthday.
No. Yes.
Yes.
I went to the zoo. I saw a big fat monkey, and you smell like a poo.
80.
You want? He's going to be 80.
Any song from the 80s?
Well, this song is almost from the 80s. It's the one before, but I made up a short story this week. I don't know why. Here's how it went down. As the sunlight dappled through the trees below, my heart ached for the love which I would never touch again. The fish in the meadow were swimming happily along, and all I could think of was her hair. Just doing a short story, hang on. By the time the clock struck 6, she would be in Brighton, and I would never see her again. Still, I always had the sandwich. I'd always have the sandwich. Yeah, I can do short stories. I'm probably never go at that.
I want to know more about the sandwich. Was it pulled pork?
No. This is the thing. No. The thing with the thing with short stories, guys, and this is. I'm genuinely a big fan of short stories, right? Bit of Twain, bit of Vonnegut, all these. The thing with the short stories, you just have to leave questions.
Can I do one then?
Yeah, sure. Go on. Hang on. There we go. There we go.
As the autumn leaves fell, her mind stretched back across the years to the rusty old terrier she used to walk in that same park. He'd slipped his collar all those years ago, and she never saw him again.
Hey, this is fun, isn't it? Kels, do you want to have a go?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
here we
why
go.
not?
There we go. Go.
It was dark, and she was alone. She was always alone. She had no mates. But everyone was there, was watching her, alone.
I'm in. I want to do. When's Nick doing short stories? I'm in. I want to enter.
Never enough.
No, and the thing is, what I'm going to do. You're buzzing, by the way.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do.
Buzzing.
I'm buzzing. I'm mad for it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do what. Not Richard Pryor. Not.
No, don't do what you
Robin
did.
Williams. No, the fat lad with the glasses. His son's a paedophile. Ronnie Barker. I'm going to do what Ronnie. It's a fact. I'm going to do what Ronnie Barker did when he submitted sketches for the Two Ronnie. I'm going to use a pseudonym.
What are you going to use?
Kelly Betts.
Good one.
So I'm going to start an email account, kellybetts@yahoo.co.uk.
Taken.
Kellybetts69@yahoo.co.
Taken.
Kellybetts69@gmail.com.
Taken.
Kellybetts69@hotmail.
All the 69s are taken.
Okay, right. Well, I'm going to come up with I'm going to enter a short story because it's got to have an air of mystery. They can be They can also be meaningless.
We heard there.
Yeah, exactly. I would say, if anything, I would say Kelly's had too much meaning.
She was alone, but she was with people.
Yeah,
I've got a joke.
Gosh.
Aye.
You're too tall to tell a short story.
Why?
Because you're too tall.
Well, I'll take you to court.
Tallest.
Take you to court for that, mate. Would you say that to a black man?
Oh, no, only if he was tall.
Okay, no, fair play. Okay, fair play. All right, yeah, no, that's good, that. This next call contains questions, toilets, transgender people, and a lady called Mary.
I was in Tesco.
Beautiful.
Local supermarket.
Well,
With
okay,
my
yeah.
granddaughter.
You're not about to slag them off, are you?
No.
And beautiful.
No.
In that case, we're allowed to say Tesco.
Oh, right. Okay, then. And my granddaughter wanted to go to the toilet, so I took her to the toilet, and there was a bit of a queue.
Yes.
So someone came in next to me and my granddaughter, so I turned and I said, oh, hello, as you do.
Yeah.
Light and everything. And then I sort of had a second take. I looked again, and then I sort of looked down, and it was a man.
What? Hang on a minute. What were you looking down at?
At the floor, because I was sort of starting to giggle a bit.
Right. But dressed up as a lady?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, and a big respect to all they often don't, but a big respect to all of our transvestite and transsexual listeners. But this is an interesting thing, and they were using the ladies' toilets.
Yeah, and I didn't think that was appropriate.
There's a head scratcher, isn't it?
It is. I mean, came in with a suitcase. Whether he had his men's clothes in the suitcase, I don't know. But
at what point? Let's assume this poor soul was going for the gender realignment, okay, and so was going to have the chop.
Yeah.
At what point in their burgeoning career as a woman would they be entitled to use the ladies' toilets, would you suggest?
I don't know.
It's a tough one, isn't it? Because if they are going for the full gender realignment, then they have to live the life, and they're choosing to live, and they are encouraged to live the life of a woman.
Yes, and that's fine. But
apart from the lavies.
No, I mean, excuse me, have you had the full realignment, or
yes,
or have you still got your bits? Because
yes.
if you've still got your bits, you have to go in the men's toilet.
There's an interesting dilemma. At what point does a transsexual stop using the gentleman's toilets and make the transition to the ladies? Before Linda called in and called my team average wage Joey, she did, didn't she? She said that to you.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to deal with that stuff. Is that why you've got the sack?
Yeah.
Kelly is genuinely leaving. October the 31st is her last ever show, guys.
Halloween.
Yeah, we're going to certainly put the willies up her.
Yeah.
Again.
Oh.
Made myself laugh. I made myself laugh with that.
Surely.
No, I can't tell that story here. Anyway, before Linda called in and called Kelly, average wage Joey.
You don't know how much I wish I'd picked that phone call up.
It would have been fun, wouldn't it? Well, let's have a listen to her call as she talks about police.
Good morning.
What you got for us, boss?
About the police, they say that they're understaffed. You know what? They can't get to people's robberies and they can't attend this, can't attend that. In the village where I live, I've lived there just under 5 years, and the only bad thing that's happened is some little kid had their scooter stolen. Right, but regular they come round. Last week I went out. My car's 5 months old, and there was a off-road Jeep thing with two of them in there, and they was blatantly checking it out. Yeah. And I went out and I said, "What's going on?" And he mentioned me by my first name. He's obviously checked my car out. He goes, "Oh, nothing to worry about." And it's like, really? And then you get the PCOs coming round, two up in a car, wanting to come in and have a chat about a load of rubbish when there's better things they can be doing. There is no criminal activities round here.
Right. But you're in Buckingham. Are you in Buckinghamshire or Bedfordshire?
Buckinghamshire.
Right. So there's no criminal activities round there?
No, not in this little bit where I live.
Well, aren't you lucky? Are you phoning up? Are you complaining that there's no criminal activity?
No, I'm complaining because I'm a taxpayer and they're just wasting my money.
Who's wasting?
Well, the police are, by just sitting there just checking out vehicles. It's 5 months old. You know what? There's nothing wrong with it. They've just got nothing else.
Oh, it was the police checking out your vehicle. I didn't pick up that part of the story.
Yeah. And there's you know what? There's better things they can be doing. It's like once a week down here they park up a van.
Well, hang on. Maybe that's why there's no crime round there, because you're lucky enough to get the police popping up once a week.
No, they normally park up on the market square once a week. It's normally once every week or once a fortnight.
That's good. That's good, isn't it?
No. There's three of them. They all sit in their chat and they're outside. They put their plastic table out and they've got a board. And it says, if anyone would like to come and talk to us in confidence, please come over. Right. Now, obviously, if anyone has got anything to say, they're not going to go and climb in the back of the police van while everyone's looking. I think the police, do you know what? They should cut more of them. They should make them do more work. They drive around in their cars. Police are bullies today. They are bullies.
When was the last time? When was the last time you were bullied by a police officer?
About 15, just over 15 years ago when I was pregnant, pregnant with my daughter.
Okay, so how can you say that police officers are bullies today when you haven't been bullied for 15 years by a police officer?
You see it all the time.
Tell me, when did you, Linda, when did you last see it then?
Well, I see it on the news all the time.
But that's different.
I saw someone getting bullied in Milton Keynes by two of them.
Okay, well, saying you saw it on the news is already different from saying, because you just said you see it all the time. I don't think I've ever.
See it all the time.
Well, where do you see it all the time, Linda?
What about that Asian boy that got beat up by him in Luton?
Well, okay, well, listen, we're not going. There's a case going on investigating that.
What about the blind man who got stunned by one of them?
That was like That was like a year ago.
It doesn't matter. I bet he ain't forgot it.
No. But Linda, you're saying you see it all the time.
You do see it all the time.
No, you, Linda. Linda, you don't see it all the time. No, hang on a sec. I'm not going to let you talk complete and utter balls. You don't see it all the time. There are a few select examples, but you don't see it all the time.
Okay. When I was 8 months pregnant with my daughter, I
15 years ago. I don't want to hear it. No, Linda. No, Linda. I don't want to hear a story from 15 years ago.
You're on their side.
No, Linda. I'm on the side of.
They should sack more of them. They should. They're all corrupt.
And there she goes. Another sign of an excellent example, a hit and run. I'm not on the side of the police. Yeah, some of the police are bent. Some of the police are dodgepots. Hillsborough, for crying out loud. Yeah, case you mentioned that's being investigated that we can't talk about. Yeah, the blind fella getting zapped by a taser. Yeah, all of those cases are terrible. But you can't say you see the police bullying people every day. Your only example is something you saw on the telly and an example that happened to you 15 years ago. Now, this bit is strictly for kids, OK? If you're older than the age of a child, you shouldn't really be listening to it at all. Although some of the men and the mums find Andy quite dishy.
Yeah, there is a thing.
There is a thing. He's a very powerful beast of a man. It's Andy Day from CBeebies, ladies and gentlemen. There will be lots of mums and dads listening. For those, just remember, Andy Day is on CBeebies. He's not the irritating little Welsh guy.
Who's listening, actually?
He's not the really hot one that does the cooking programme, Katie. You're the tall fella with the big curly hair, right?
That's the one, yeah.
Excellent. And what are you up to at the moment?
Well, quite a lot, actually. We're currently filming a new dinosaur programme.
Get in there.
This one's called Prehistoric Adventures.
Yeah.
And it's all about, you go back like thousands of years in time, instead of millions of years in time, and see giant mammals, giant sloths, Parasaurolophus.
I love the difference is instead of going back millions of years in time, we go back thousands of years in time. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and it's really good, actually. It's got a few new characters in it, and there's loads more that happens. The footage that they use, there's more of it, so that the adventure kind of shrinks down. I'm flying, I'm jumping off things.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's loads of good fun, and I did some underwater shooting and stuff. But other than that, I've also been. We just released an album,
and this is what I'm playing. This is what I'm playing now. I'm not just playing a random song about pirates, just to kind of break up the rather tense mood after that heavy conversation. This is you and. Spam. There we go. What do you mean, hate spam? What is this kind of nonsense you're peddling to our kids? This sick filth. Andy and the Odd Socks. Who invited this lot? That's the album.
That is the album, yes.
And you very
kindly...
It's
on my website, which is www.andyday.tv, or you can get it on iTunes. But it's
.tv. You didn't get the .com. Who's sitting on the .com domain then?
Someone's sitting on the .com. I'm going to find them. I'm going to have to find them. Pay them probably not that much, actually.
I'll be honest, Andy. I'll be honest. I hate your record. No, because I got two boys, and my boys love you. They're kind of going away a bit from CBeebies at the moment, but they're 5 and 3, and they love you. And we got this album, and it's one of those things where you just got to listen to it all the flipping. You got Andy's album. Can we put Andy's album? I've lost it. Sorry, guys, I've lost it because they love all of that nonsense.
That's good. That's really, really good.
Listen, as always, when we get you on, I like to get some hard questions for you. I've not heard all of these, okay? So, are you ready to... And you're going to answer honestly, yeah?
I'm a bit nervous. Go on.
Okay, this is from Harley, who's age 5.
How tall are you?
Oh, well, I can definitely answer honestly with that. 6'4.5".
Flipping it! You're taller than that, because I'm 6'4", and you're, like, way taller than me.
No, you're taller than me. You're 6'5". You need to measure yourself again.
You got the curly hair. That's what does it. You're cheating on the curly hair.
Exactly. If you shaved my head, I'd be 6 foot.
Oh God, you'd also be really even weirder looking. Now, no. Are you sure Alex, the Welsh one, is listening today?
He's definitely listening. He'll be laughing now or crying.
Yeah, or drunk. Now, no. This is from Jess, who's age 6.
How colourful is too colourful?
How colourful is too colourful?
Oh, brilliant. How colourful is too colourful?
Yes.
Well, I'd have to say...
Got to answer it honestly.
It's too colourful. Very, very colourful.
Okay, let's hang and find out.
No, that's the wrong answer.
That's the wrong answer, I'm afraid, Andy. I'll have that. So email me that. We've got a question. We did ask for older people to send in questions as well. This is from someone local. This is from Barry.
Hello there, Barry from Watford here. My question for Andy today is about kids' television, and it's this. Do you ever foresee a time where decent kids' programmes like Blue Peter and such like are made for children, or does it have to be all the wham, bam, flashing images, 3-second attention span rubbish that we get fed nowadays? Thank you.
Ian, do you know how much it excites me that Barry from Watford's asked me a question?
I knew it would. Can you answer the question?
To you for years. Can I answer that question?
Yeah. Will we get decent kids' TV programmes back again? Is what he's saying.
I would say that we already have very, very good, decent children's programmes. Different because obviously, we've moved on in terms of technology, what kids can take and what they can't, and I think it's very different, but it's still very good.
Do you know what? I think genuinely, right, having two boys, I've sat through a lot of kids' TV. I think it's better now than everyone looks back to the 70s and the 80s. It's like, this golden age. And there was some great stuff. A lot of it was rubbish, right? Whereas on your channel, right, you got you got Nina doing all the science stuff. You got who's that bloke who looks like Paul Weller doing the gardening? Mr. Turnip. What's his name?
Mr. Bloom.
Mr. Bloom. It does look like Paul Weller, doesn't
the
he?
Hottie of CBeebies.
You've got that. You've got you've got loads of cooking. The thing is, and they're educational, and you say that to a kid, they go, but they're really good fun. The pirate thing, you've got. I think kids' TV now, for the main part, is better than it was 20, 30 years ago.
Oh yeah,
you got your stuff with the dinosaurs and all of that stuff going on.
Yeah, well, like I said, technology's really improved. Kids can take a lot more, and I think we can, do a lot more with how engaging we can make programs. Like for Dinosaur Adventures, I mean, what they do, I mean, it's, the guys that do all the VFX, it's like 4 guys in baseball caps sitting in an office doing it. It's amazing what they do because, you really believe it. I saw one the other day. I was doing a gig the other day and they rewatched the T-Rex episode, and I looked at it and the kids were just completely engrossed in it, and they really truly do question it. They go, are they? I know dinosaurs aren't real, but are they real?
Yeah, I know. It's brilliant. So, I'm going to go play. I've got one more question. This is my eldest. I couldn't do my youngest. He fell asleep and he was sick in a swimming pool yesterday. So this is from my eldest. Hang on.
What's your favourite food and what's your favourite colour? Have you been to the moon? What's your favourite country? How much metres tall are you? Bye-bye. Thank you.
There we go. So there was something to do with favourite country.
You can tell that's your child, Ian.
He wants to know, Andy. He's got a quest. He's got a thirst for knowledge.
Right. Okay. So my favourite food is a roast dinner.
Oh,
I love roast dinners.
Good boy. Yeah.
My favourite colour is blue.
Yep.
And that's a bit boring and a bit boy-y, but it is blue. And my favourite currency was it.
Well, I think it was country, but what is your favourite currency, just out of interest?
My favourite currency? Well, I think pesetas were underrated.
Oh, I miss the pesetas in
Spain.
Morning, Just.
Good morning, boss.
What an hour of radio we've had, huh?
Fantastic.
We've had the highs and we've had the lows. Time is of the essence, and this is an important piece that you've put together. We do flippant stuff, we do light stuff. This is there was a list in the papers, the 20th influential women. You've come up with what have we called this today, Just?
We have called this Women of Strength. That was influenced by Dennis in Dunstable, who phoned up and said, Barbara Streisand, you know what? What a woman of strength.
Yep.
So you say go onto the streets and find out people's ladies of strength. We've done that with a special ladies' perspective. Here we go.
All the ladies in the house. Yeah. The ladies.
The ladies' perspective with J-Dog. Hashtag women of strength.
What about you, madam? Strong women.
I don't know. Carol.
Carol?
From EastEnders.
Are you two winding me up? Come on.
No.
Women of strength. Carol from EastEnders.
Well, she had cancer, didn't she?
But she's a character from a soap.
I know.
Come on, real women of strength.
Cara Vorderman.
What?
Yep. I look up to her.
Amna, women of strength.
Lorraine Kelly.
She is. Do you know what I like about Lorraine Kelly? Not only is she a woman of strength, not only is she respected, but she is goddamn hot.
She is, God admit. And I like the way she, like, on TV, she tells you a lot of things, like she explains it more.
She explains it in detail, yeah.
It's better because if I watch normal TV, they don't really, you know.
She's got the strength to tell stories in that way.
And she says it in a more interesting way that gets me, you know.
Linda Lusardi.
I'm going to take that one. Thank you very much.
Strength. I would actually say J-Lo.
Jennifer Lopez?
No. What's the other lady? Jessie J. What she's been going through and everything, and I think she's got strength.
Yeah, do you know what?
Yeah.
Fantastic answer. Appreciate that vibe. Thank you, madam.
It's okay, thank you.
How could you confuse J-Lo with Jessie J?
But Carol from EastEnders, I mean, that is an absolute classic. That really is.
Wowzers. An excellent list, mate. And you didn't demean it at all by talking about the hotness of some of those women.
No, I mean, Lorraine Kelly, for me, I have to say, I mean, she is a real 10 out of 10.
Do you remember Robin?
Yeah.
Gosh.
She was good. I like that song. It's a good song.
I liked your...
It stood the test of time. I'm getting into my 90s pop again. OTT, bit of Robin. There's some good stuff floating around.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
By the way, on next week's show, Justin, you know, like this, every day we're going to play a different version of Happy Together by the Turtles.
I heard the one today.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Who was that again?
That's the Russian band.
Cowboys.
Leningrad Cowboys.
Oh, the Russians.
And the Red Square Army.
Yeah.
So we've got those. Next week I've got a brilliant lounge version by Vicky Carr. Brilliant.
Vicky Carr?
Yeah.
Was that vinyl that you put on Twitter the other day?
99p.
Yes. Well, is that after our breakfast as
Yeah,
well?
yeah.
Well,
No, I've got some great stuff there.
Great breakfast. Great vinyl.
Didn't Jason Donovan do Happy Together?
Yes, he did. Yeah. He did got number one with it.
Yeah.
I remember Simon Mayo previewing it at a Radio 1 roadshow, and he said to Jason Donovan, "That's a number one," and Mayo was right.
Great guy.
Anyway, Robin, Johnny Love, yeah, inspired one of our phone-ins this week.
That's all right.
This is not the place for fun. We started the show with that, a little bit of Robin. I like that song. I like that song. And as we were, you're not a fan, and that's fine.
No, I didn't say that.
I like the 90s
I didn't
pop.
say that. I was thinking, what was the song she was actually famous for?
That one?
No.
Show Me Love! She's famous for that one, and Kelly's going to tell us why. Kelly, well, you had a musical memory about that song, and this is going to be today's Down the Rabbit Hole phone-in. What was that song played, and her eyes kind of lit up. She went, "Oh, Robin!" I went, yeah, I like a bit, Robin. And then she told me her musical memory about Robin's song, Show Me Love.
Did someone show you love to it?
I don't remember if it was that song, but it was one of Robin's hits. I wrote the lyrics out and gave it to a boy as a love letter.
Gosh.
When I was young.
Wow. We're just Googling the lyrics
And made it like it was my own.
You pretended it was your own poetry.
Robin.
Wow.
Robin. Was there no Britney available?
Not at the time.
Wowzers, okay.
It was between that or Handsome.
Ladies and gentlemen. So this is what the young what was his name? Go on.
I'm not telling you.
You got some Coldplay to go
This
into
is
this?
no. I might have.
That's old news.
Hang on a minute. Where does he come from? I wasn't expecting that to happen. Hang on 1 second. My computer's gone all to cock, which is always the best way. I think you can. Right, ladies and gentlemen. So imagine you're a young lad. How old was he, Kelly?
He was older, which is even worse.
Wowzers! Are we allowed to discuss?
Yeah, only like 2 years
Okay.
older. I was about 12. I'd say.
12, and he was 14. You get a letter from a tiny little woman thing. This tiny thing is coming towards
It's
you.
even
And you go,
smaller then.
and you think, well, is she far away? No, she stood in front of me. You open the letter, and then this is what you read. Ah, yeah. You've got to show me love. Heartbreaks and promises. I've had more than my share.
You're reading the wrong
It's
one.
the wrong one. That's Robin S.
Oh, who's Robin S? Oh, hang on a minute.
Heartbreaks and promises.
Robin.
I didn't think of that.
No, that would not be romantic.
That would
Okay, all right, hang on a minute.
obviously not be my work.
Okay, hang on a second. Well, he opened the wrong letter. That's all that happened here.
That was
Okay.
from me, and that wasn't meant for him.
Yeah, Yeah.
This is the one.
Always been told that I've got too much pride. At the age of 12. Too independent to have you by my side. Then my heart said, all of you will see. Just won't live for someone until he lives for me. Never thought I would find love so sweet. Never thought I would meet someone like you. Well, now I found you, and I tell you no lie. This love I've got for you could take me round the world. Now, show me love. Show me love. Show me life. Baby, which she literally was at the time. Show me what it's all about. You're the one that I ever needed. Show me love and what it's all about.
I can't even remember his name now.
You're the one that I ever needed. That's not even...
But then it ends, show me love and what it's all about. All right? Oh, there are several truckers right now who are pulling over. Make your own jokes. Don't waste this love I want to give to you. Tell me what you got. Show me what you can do. Show me love. Show me everything. Ooh. Then here's damning with faint praise. I know you've got potential. So baby, let me in and show me love. If I lay here, if I just lay here, etc., etc., etc. On it goes.
Thanks. I got sent something.
Oh, yeah, we've all been sent something.
I got sent.
Go on. It's embarrassing, but we can do it. Do you
remember Extreme?
Saying I love you, not the words I want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's what I got along with it.
It's a good song.
Yin Yang necklace.
What was he trying to say?
Well, more than words. It was that Italian lad. You know what he was after.
Now, Nino Peroni...
Don't just say it, do it.
It was a great song because it was really easy to play on the guitar. It's like G, C, D or something, and you really whack the guitar to get that... it was a very odd song, wasn't it? It was a massive hit, and you don't hear it anymore. Was it Extreme, was it? More Than Words.
They were rock. I bought the album off the...
Porno Graffiti?
Yeah, my mum went, that's not very nice, is it?
Because it was all rock. They tricked you with the ballad. They were a hard rock band. He now, Nino Peroni...
No. Nino Bettencourt. It was gorgeous, wasn't he?
He now plays guitar for someone... Who does Nino... Hang on a minute. David in Hitchin. David?
Yeah?
Who does Nino Peroni from Extreme play guitar for now?
Oh, I couldn't tell you things like that. Old memories of what I remember.
You have memories of what you remember, do you, David?
Sorry?
Do you have memories of what you remember?
Old memories are the ones that I retain. Modern memories don't stay with me.
Hang on. Old memories are the ones you return. Modern memories don't stay with you. That's the lyric to... that's David Bowie, isn't it?
Oh.
Because you hit it.
Actually miming this with a fake guitar.
I remember working out to play. I saw a lad with long hair playing at a party. And I love you, and not the words I want to hear from you. It's not that I want.
His eyes are closed, by the way.
I can do this bit. Hang on. Here we go. How easy it would be to show you how I feel more than words.
No, his hands are up in the air.
It's all you ever do to make it real.
Hand on his heart.
Then you would have to say that you love me. Why not? 'Cause I'd already know.
Starting to stand up. He sat back down.
What you do if I took us torn into more than words. So you feel That's my love for you is real. What would you say if I took those words away? When you were... Oh, it all comes back. Suddenly I'm 15, not getting any action whatsoever, but I'm going for a party on the guitar.
Just want to say, neither did Massimo for Nicola. He got knout.
That was good. Fair play, right? And be honest, the singing was good, the falsetto was sublime. David, what did you think to the singing there, mate?
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it.
Thank you. I bet you did.
Could I explain something to you?
Yeah, please do. Is it how to sing?
No, I don't think so.
We're having a bit of banter. We're having a bit of a laugh, David.
Very simply, part of the reason I am as I am now is because I had a stroke about 7 years ago.
Oh, blimey, hang on a minute. Oh, we just turned that off suddenly. Hang on a minute. It's just got very, very serious. Let's, hang on a minute. I can find some... No. I can find some more appropriate...
Anything other than you understand. Nothing more than that.
No, I know, and I'm gonna find some appropriate... Hang on a minute, David, hang on a minute. I'm going to find some appropriate music, because suddenly this is we've gone from flippant to very serious, so...
No, it hasn't.
Away you go. Tell us your story.
No, it's very simple. As I say, about 7 years ago, I had a stroke. It took a large part of my ability to talk, and I've only been able to talk and function to the degree I can now about 3 years ago. But I'm not asking for any kind of sympathy, because I can look in a mirror and say, this is who I am, and be happy with that. Yeah?
David?
Yeah?
You're through to the next round. Well, there you go. You're an inspiration to many, many people in that case, David. We just thought you were a nutter, but we did.
Could I get to the subject matter?
Oh, I thought that was the subject.
No, that was just an explanation.
Oh, an explanation for the nation of the situation.
Yeah, part of the reason why I now realise why I like Kelly is because we've done likewise. When I was about 55, I was at Stevenage College, and I wrote out the lyrics from the Byrds song, I Wasn't Born to Follow.
Oh, yeah.
And now, I don't know if you ever traced those words, but they are very sexual. They are actually based on likening a woman's presence to the beauty of the countryside. I've got the words here if you wish me to read them out.
Do you know what, David? What's the song called?
I Wasn't Born to Follow.
Okay, do you know what? There is nothing that would please me more than hearing you recite the lyrics to the Byrds' I Wasn't Born to Follow. I mean, honestly, that would make my day. So, David, in your own time, it's over to you.
Okay, now the first two lines start with alluding to drugs, obviously. Oh, I'd rather go and journey where the diamond mist is flowing and run across the valley beneath the sacred mountain and wander through the forest where the trees are nature's prisons and break the light in colours that no one knows the names of. And when it's time, I'll go and wait beside the legendary fountain till I see your form reflected in its clear and jewelled waters. And if you think I'm ready, you may lead me to the chasm where the rivers of our vision flow into one another. I would want to dive beneath the white cascading waters. She may beg, she may plead, she may argue with her logic, and mention all things I'll lose that really have no value. In the end, she will surely know I wasn't born to follow.
Music to make lunch to.
Hi Ian, you alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. Paul, how are you, fella?
Yeah, good, thank you.
What you got for us, boss?
In relation to that, using song lyrics, we're about the same age, Ian. When I was about 15.
Yeah, we're old, Paul. We're past our prime. Do you remember being 24?
Yeah, vaguely.
Oh.
20s were a bit of a blur, but...
20s and a bit of my 30s were a bit of a blur. Anyway, yeah, go on. So you're 15 years old. Go on.
Do you remember the days you've done coursework that it went towards your final exam and your exams?
I do. I believe they're called GCSEs, yes. Basically, they were a DOS for 2 years, yeah.
Yeah, it was a certificate to prove you went to school, really.
Yeah.
I on one Friday afternoon, English, we got a homework to do. We had to do a poem on weather. Be it rain, be it. Anyway.
Yeah. Please tell me you wrote the lyrics to It's Raining Men by the Weather Girls and handed that in.
Yeah, very similar, but I thought the teacher would know that one. So I picked, my dad was an ELO fan, so I picked a song called The Rain Is Falling.
Yes.
And, I got an A4 sheet and done it on landscape, and I'd done a pencil skyline of a city, if you like. And then I wrote the lyrics to The Rain Is Falling, and I handed it in. And then when I checked my homework, about a few days later, I got an A.
Oh.
And the teacher put, "Did you really write this, Paul?" And I sent it back saying yes, and then put a plus by it.
Wow! So he upped your grade because you lied.
Yeah,
That's amazing. Have you ever met Jeff Lynne to thank him for your A+?
I haven't, in case he sues me. But
I bet he would. I bet he would.
I was just praying my teacher wasn't an ELO fan. It's an album track.
It's an album track, Paul. Thank you.
Morning. How are you?
What you got? Do you know what, fella? I'm all right. I've got a sore. I've got a sore bottom, but I'm all right.
Okay, I won't ask any further.
No, don't ask any details. No names, no pack drill. But just, well, it's not. I won't go into detail because but I just, I'm a little bit sore.
Gosh.
Sorry.
Don't ever ask him how he is again. Anybody.
Well, this is the thing. No, this is the thing.
Because he'll tell you.
This is what I hate about everybody, right? How you doing? Do you know what? Actually, I'm feeling lousy. And last night I was thinking about jumping off a bridge, and you give that answer out, and people go, "Oh no, just wanting to know if you're." They don't mean the question. If you don't mean the question, don't ask the question. I got a sore bum.
I definitely meant it.
Okay.
Why?
No.
I shouldn't.
How are you, Snuffers? And I mean that question. I want to know. How are you?
I'm good. My phone battery is dying, so it might go halfway through.
Okay. Well, what you're doing there is you're very politely hurrying me up, and I like that. You're getting to. All right, let's have it, Snuff. What you got?
I once tried to woo a girl by using the lyrics from a Disney film, and it ended very, very badly. Do you want to hear the lyrics?
Of course, I want to hear the lyrics. Ladies and gentlemen, please, the Snuffers, use these lyrics from a Disney film to try and woo a young lady. Away you go, sir.
Okay, it was, as morning hues of sun-swept fire caress your passion face, alone with thee, pure desire, a lifetime spent with grace. My lonesome heart would surely break if we were soon to part, but for now my soul will sing aloud as you dance into my heart. And she then turned around and said, "Is that from the Three Musketeers?"
Kelly Betts is leaving us.
Oh, boo.
Oh.
That's a shame.
So we held auditions for her job, innit?
Small shoes to fill.
Oh, genuinely, we're going to miss you, but obviously on air. I think I'm argumentative, Jamie.
I think you might be.
I think you might be.
Really?
No. What are you talking about?
I want to apply for Kelly's job, mate.
Sorry?
I want to apply for Kelly's job.
Okay, you need to say Jelly's cob.
Same thing.
Okay, what you call it? Okay, all right.
Wait, how tall is he?
Doesn't matter, obviously.
He's only wee. Okay, right. Okay, let's. One of the things. What are your coffee making skills like?
Not bad.
Same.
Okay, fair
Same,
enough.
yeah,
Same.
same,
If
yeah.
anything, better.
Better, yeah.
How'd you spelling, Jamie?
Okay.
Oh dear.
That's a minus. All right. Okay. Listen. So I'm phoning up. I'm a caller, and I'm going to go on the Iain Lee show.
Good morning, caller. No, it's morning player. That's what she usually says.
It is actually.
Stop being an idiot. I want to get on the air now.
Off you go.
He's good. He's
Yeah,
good.
he's
Fair
good. That's
play.
exactly how it goes.
He's got it. Okay. When can you start?
Monday.
All right. Fine. Do you want to come in Monday and do Kelly's job for us?
No problem.
This is a genuine offer. You want to come in Monday, Grumpy Jamie, and do Kelly's job for an hour?
No problem. What time?
Well, obviously 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, I'll be there.
You going to be here?
Yes.
All right, we'll see you on Monday.
All right, then, mate.
Ta-ta.
Another question, mate.
Yeah?
I misplaced my tickets for Saturday's show.
Right, and?
What do I do about that, boss?
Well, you just sit at home and cry because you're an idiot.
I don't think so. I'm sitting on the front row, mate. So I need to find some tickets somewhere so I can abuse you.
That sounds like Kelly.
Yep.
It's Ribena Rosie.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I go for Kelly's job as well?
Oh, yeah, of course you can.
I think I can do quite a good Kelly impression.
Go on then, let's hear it.
Hello? Hello, mate? All right? No. No, I'm bored.
If you like trivial stuff and that, then you're like this and that, then. No? This one, Male Obsession, this is a journey around Britain. Now, this is what put Catherine off. And I know that you have a partner who, I'm guessing we'll get onto that in a minute, tolerates your indulgences.
He does, yeah.
The subtitle is A Journey Around Britain by Postcode. Now,
I was looking for a way of doing, there's a load of trivia about Britain. Instead of just saying there's loads of incredible history and trivia and facts and curious tales about Britain, let's just put them all in a book. You need a device. And I realised there are 124 postcode areas.
See, already I'm in. Already I'm in with that geeky number. I'm in, yeah.
You see, it's about the right sort of number. If there was 1,000, it'd be too many for a book. If there were 12, it wouldn't be enough. 124. So I've gone around the country and taken at least one fact. In most cases, it's more than one, but at least one fact from each area. For instance, in your manor, on your patch.
Here we go. He's good. He knows how to work it. He knows how to work it. Go on.
Well, what reminded me of this, Ian, was that one of your listeners just tweeted, he very kindly tweeted I was coming out, and one of them replied, yeah, I'm in MK, the Milton Keynes postcode area. Yeah. Now, your fact about that is that Acts of Parliament are still written on genuine vellum, and the place that the authorities get it from, which costs £130,000 a year, is in Milton Keynes. The firm that makes the vellum, which is a bit like parchment, it's one of those very old-fashioned
I was about to ask, what the hell is vellum? We're all sat here going, what?
It's basically animal skin.
What?
Parchment and vellum are basically the same sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, back in centuries past, they used to write it up and roll it up on these things. They still do it. And there was a move a couple of years ago that said, look, this is ridiculously old-fashioned. When we pass a new Act of Parliament, we don't have to write it out on one of these. But they still do it, and they roll it up. And there's a room, temperature-controlled room at Parliament, 16.5 degrees centigrade. If you want a fact, Ian, I think the geek in you might like that.
Thank you, sir. My ears are pricked up.
It's stored there. The longest act ever was the 1782 Land Tax Act. If you unroll that, it's 1/4 of a mile long.
Oh, come on! And it's made of animal skin.
It's longer than Parliament, if you want.
Oh, flipping it. And so every act, like even what if they... I can't think of any recent acts as I'm not politically minded, but if they made an act today, they'd have to go to Milton Keynes, get this vellum, and then write it on there.
Yeah, they don't go to Milton Keynes to do the writing yet. I think Milton Keynes sent it. But yeah, so there's that sort of stuff. So there's historical stuff like that. Another fact from your patch, and this I promise you, I'm not just saying this in every interview I do about the book. I promise you, Ian, this is one of my favourite facts in the book.
Okay.
The LU, Luton postcode area.
Okay, local and vocal, yes.
Nick Owen, as in dear old Nick, who used to be on the sofa with Anne Diamond.
Nick, yes.
Of course, a lot of people around the Luton area will know that Nick Owen is a big Luton Town fan. And there is indeed a Nick Owen lounge at Luton Town's football club, at the ground. Mm-hmm. Nick Owen was once refused entry to the Nick Owen lounge at Luton Town's ground.
You see, Catherine, you're in now.
I remember this.
Now, hang on a second, Mark. Let's just see if this tallies up, OK? Catherine, why was Nick Owen refused entry to the Nick Owen lounge? Was he drunk and swearing again?
No, it was Chocker. They didn't recognise him, clearly. It was Chock-a-Block.
Is that true, Mark?
Absolutely true. And I checked it with Nick. I said, I really want this to be true, Nick. He said, I promise you it's true. He was with his 3 sons. Yeah. Absolutely chocker. The Neanderthal security guard on the door didn't know who he was. So, sorry, mate, you can't come in here.
Oh, fantastic.
So not being... And Nick and I ended up having a long conversation about the don't you know who I am celeb stories about him. Nick, as you know...
He's not like that, is he?
He just turned, he said, fair enough, walked away. And as he was about 5 yards away, he heard the Neanderthal's companion go, don't you know who that was? He says, no, I haven't got a clue. He says, his name's in 3-foot letters above his head.
Now, how do you get... Now, listen, Mark, how do you... Because have you travelled around the country for this, or do you just kind of sit at home Googling stuff? How does this work?
Well, a lot of it I knew anyway, but do you know what? The book is... It really is a travel book. One of the joys of doing this sort of stuff is that you get to see all the bizarre... You overhear stuff.
Yeah.
I heard a woman in Manchester. I was just up in Manchester researching some of the facts, and there was a student there, university student, Manchester, and the only thing I heard her say as I walked past her, her and a friend, and she said to her friend, "My mum is so hormonal at the moment." And you know those beautiful little snippets of conversation and the signs you get. There was a cafe in Wales I went past, and it was called the Carousel. This cafe, but they'd misspelled it for a start, and then the C had fallen off. So you're actually confronted with the cafe arousal.
And this is the joy. The book in between this one and Walk the Lines is Move Along, Please. And have I got this right? So while since I read it, this is where you travel from Land's End to John O'Groats by like public transport, buses.
Just local buses. It's 50, I forget the number now, it's 40-odd local buses, took 9 days. And again, it's the same sort of thing, it's the little things you overhear and the things you see and people's conversation. My favourite ever one was from the Tube book, which was the guy on his mobile in Walthamstow. The only sentence I heard this guy say was, "It'll be an hour and a half before I'm in Romford, Matilda. If you're going to have a bath now."
Crikey.
And you think, what conversation is that sentence part of?
Dealey, why don't you set up Friday's show?
Friday's show is Friday. What? We're saying it like before, or are we saying it after? Are we saying is it like a pretend it's already happened? I mean, it's up to you. Your name's above the door.
Our microphones are off. You're wrapping up the pot.
Friday's show was an absolute belter. Here's some highlights from the Leicester doing what he does his way.
That was just...
What's with the head wobble?
Bit more emphasis.
Any more spooky texts from the listeners who are sharing their dark secrets with us?
Well, I mean,
and you can laugh about this stuff, but you can't laugh about this if you've seen Rosemary's Baby. Because do you know the curse of Rosemary's Baby? Have you seen the film Rosemary's Baby?
I have.
Have you seen the film Rosemary's Baby?
No, fella.
Brilliant.
You end up married to Woody Allen.
1968. Well, steady. 1968. Well, and it's directed by Roman Polanski, so there's another one. 1968 horror film. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. She has, spoiler alert, she has the devil's baby. Right?
Oh.
Do you know where that was filmed?
New York.
Okay, we're getting close. Dealey, do you know where Rosemary's Baby was filmed?
No, I don't, boss.
Okay, right.
Was it like the Dakota Building?
It was the Dakota Building. And what happened outside the Dakota Building
John Lennon got shot.
12 years later? John Lennon was murdered, Dealey.
Coincidence?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, this is it. Right, okay, guys. I don't know if any of my bosses are in. I hand in my notice as of now. I quit, right? I finished today because that's only polite, but I quit. And then what I'm going to start doing, podcasts, Justin, from my spare bedroom about what's really going on in the world. About what's really going on.
Do not mess with this sort of stuff.
I'm
Please
messing.
Don't mess.
Messing.
No, don't. Don't do it.
We've already had one caller who's told us that not only was he at the other end of a Ouija board, a demonic Ouija board, but several members of the government are also practising devil worshippers. And that's going to be in my new podcast called Iain Lee Pulls It Wide Open.
That's a great name.
You should call it Really with Iain Lee.
What?
Really.
I like pulling it wide open.
Oh, that's brilliant. Please can I be involved in that podcast?
I'm going. It's happening. Seriously, I quit 9 o'clock. That's it. I'm off. I'm going to hand in my fob. I'm out of here. I'm not going to give the key to my locker though.
Your fob.
Sorry. That's how you quit from a high-paid job, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to quit, and from Monday you'll be able to download. Probably not from iTunes because of the media conspiracy that won't let me put it there. But you're gonna hear, and maybe one day you'll see Iain Lee pulling it wide open. When I've exposed the governments of the world in Iain Lee Pulls It Wide Open. Sorry? Seriously, I've handed in my notice. I'm going to take my lanyard off in a bit, and I'm going to give it to one of the bosses, and I'm going to walk out waving and laughing in their faces as I go home, set up a cassette recorder in my spare bedroom.
Before you do, have you checked no one else has got that? www.pullingitwideopen.com.
I'll have a look. Hang on a second. Let me Google it. Hang on a second. Let me just have a look. Is it all one word?
Yeah.
Lowercase?
Yeah.
Okay. Pulling it wide open.com. Oh, flipping. Oh, my. Wow, that's wide. Gosh, maybe I need to...
Anyone got it?
Someone's getting it. I need to come up with a new title. Oh, I didn't know it could be interpreted like that. I'm so naive. I meant exposing the truth, not exposing that. Flippin' heck. You don't need an X-ray machine with that, do you? Anyway, I'm going to... Listen to this trailer for the sport. And I've come up with a brilliant idea, right? Because I don't like sport. But listen to the enthusiasm of these commentators here. Hang on.
Three Counties Sport.
Enthusiasm.
Every Saturday, Three Counties Sport brings you the best coverage of your local team.
Tomorrow we'll bring you commentary on MK Dons versus Blackburn.
Daniel Powell has scored an absolute worldie.
Luton and Crawley.
Here's McGeehan, right-footed, powers it in.
keeper, I think, got a hand to it.
Stevenage hosting Wickham.
And Stevenage, from 2-0 down, have got themselves back into this game. What a goal! What a goal by Wickham Wanderers. It's Michael Harriman.
And then Watford at home to Arsenal.
And Igalo has put Burridge on the floor, and Audio Igalo equalises for Watford.
Three Counties Sport.
Tomorrow from 2, here on BBC Three Counties Radio.
Okay, so that's...
They love it, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I want to be part of that enthusiasm. So, imagine this, right? Commentary for concerts. There we go. Okay. So it would be something like this. Ladies and gentlemen, they're walking to the stage. Oh my God, it's Wouldn't It Be Nice in the Beach Boys! Wouldn't that be awesome? Hang on a minute. Let me just get it.
I think it's what's missing, actually. I don't know.
It's what's missing. Hang on a second. Let's.
It's the next big thing.
It really is.
TNBT.
Hang on a second. Here we go. So it'll be something like this. Here we go. Now, the announcer is walking to the stage. He's
from Hawthorne, California.
He's about to start the introduction to the Beach Boys. I think the crowd is starting. Yeah, the crowd is starting to get. There's a vibe going. Oh my gosh, he's going to say their name. He said Beach Boys! I said Beach Boys! It's the Beach Boys! They've started off with fun! This is amazing! I would listen to that.
Emotional scenes!
They're stepping up to the microphones. It looks like, they're about to sing!
They're singing!
Awesome. Wouldn't it be awesome?
You would, yeah. You want to pitch that?
Well, it looks like. Hang on a second. I think they're playing the final coda. Bizarrely, there's a slight fade on this, even though it's a live concert, almost as if they dubbed on a studio recording. They finished the song. The crowd are going wild. It's easily a goal for the Beach Boys with their opening song, Fun. How the hell are they going to follow that? They're covering a Jan and Dean song. It's a little old lady from Pasadena.
You've got to do the disappointment one, though.
Okay, I can do the disappointment. Hang on a second.
And they're playing their new material.
Hang on a second. Okay. They've just finished Little Deuce Coupe. This is going to be a tough one to follow. How on earth are the Beach Boys going to follow Little Deuce Coupe? It's got to be a doozy to top that. The crowd want more. Tense scenes at the auditorium. What are they going to play? Here they come. Disappointing result there for the Beach Boys. They started playing the novelty song Long Tall Texan. Several members of the crowd going off to either buy a beer or have a wee. Some people are even going outside to the car park to avoid the rush.
Their heads in hands. Disappointment.
There we go. And that's
a concert of two halves. Nigel has some news.
Oh yeah. Oh, Nigel. Hello, Nigel.
Yeah, I don't want to burst your bubble, but they already do that in theatres around the country.
Theatres around the country? What do you mean there are theatres outside of where I live? What the hell are you talking about, man?
As in national theatres, as in the big E&O, English National Opera.
The ELO, yes.
Stevenage do it.
But well, they commentate on Beach Boys concerts.
Maybe not concerts, but if you go and see a play and you're going to see Murder Mystery, they'll
if you go to London's West End,
what's going on. So they'll say, right, okay, so the detectives just.
They do the description for the blind people.
The blind people, yes.
Well, that's different. That's different to this. I know. I'm happy for the blind people to be catered for like that. That's great. This is rock and roll concerts I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. I think it'd be fantastic. I'd like to see the people involved in that. I'd like to see that happen.
What concert, Nigel? What artist would you like me to commentate on? Because I could probably do it later on in the show.
Michael Jackson, then. Go on, then. I'd like you to tell us how what he's doing with his leg.
You really would like me to? The thing is, I mean, obviously, it's a little bit difficult. What with all of the shenanigans and what have you. Well, we can.
Hermits then.
No, hermits. Hang on a second.
They were good.
Michael Jackson is. What's this? He's walking to the microphone, but he's walking backwards. By sliding his... This is it! This is the famous moonwalk we've heard so much about! And I recognise those beats. He's waving his arms in the air. Robotic! He looks like a robot! Do you want to wrap up the podcast? You wrap up the podcast.
I've done it, haven't I?
Well, no, that was going into Friday. Then you got to say
okay.
Tatty bye.
Thank you for listening to the Iain Lee podcast. The vibe has been strong. The vibe has been great. We'll see you here, same time, same place, next week, bad boys and bad girls. Ta-da!
Thanks for listening to this free download from BBC Three Counties Radio, your local radio station for beds, hearts and bucks, on FM, AM, digital radio, and online at bbc.co.uk/3counties.